What's going on, people? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Saeed TV. We are here with another video. I'm with my guy, KG, in the building.
You know, I had to drop the bomb here as well. Everywhere I go, fam.
Hey. What are you saying? What are you saying, man? How are you first and foremost?
Apologies. No, let's not. Apologies. Not even health check, bro. Hey, Saeed. No, it's apology season. It's apology season.
Okay, go on.
Even on DR Sports, I said it on DR Sports. When the criticism is loud, bro, the apology has to be just as loud, fam.
Yeah.
I wasn't feeling it. I weren't feeling how you man were moving, the 10 hug outers.
Yeah.
I thought it felt agenda driven. It felt as if like you just wanted to be right in that and you didn't want to see sense. But you man were right. Do you know what I'm saying? I'll be honest, you man were right, bro. I was in the camp, me and Marcel very close to say similar opinions, definitely. And all we've seen is it was the Spurs game. Spurs. You saw me we walked past each other in the car park. And it won't even hold that time because you already know we both had the similar emotion. I was done. You were offering everyone out in the car park was just funny, by the way.
People I'm still in the car park. That was you know what it is, Jelly? Can I just explain? Yeah, when you're in the state, you just come out of stadium. Your head is hot, bro. You know. Like what I felt at that time is what I felt at that time, and it just came out, bro. And I don't regret it because I'm at a stadium, bro, and it's WWE style, bro. Do you know what I mean?
No, I'm telling you that you don't understand. Yeah, I was driving back with Josh, and I replayed the start of your video bare times because it was killing me, fam. It goes head inside. Brother, you know some things are not meant to be funny, but it's it's one of those things of we're like on a roll, like you can laugh and cry, we're crumbling, bro. Not even a normal crumble. This is not normal. Where we are right now it's beyond serious. Like, and I'm down because the killer is when you go this hard for the manager and it doesn't go your way, well, you're a numpty, innit? You're an idiot. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. I'm facing the realization you lot have had over a certain amount of time. I've had it in 2 games. Like, so the wake-up call that you've had time ago, it's been Spurs and this game, and now I'm seeing everything that I don't like all at once. It's too much. It's too much.
But this is where for me, like, and obviously we were bantering it. That FA Cup day, I celebrated because it was like, hold that to Arsenal, hold that. Like, we won a trophy on that day, innit? And other teams haven't won a trophy. On that day, I was like, cool. But then when that day finished, the weekend was finished, I was like, we can go back to focusing that this manager still needs to go. Let's not make a hasty decision here. And that's why for me, I was so animated. But then INEOS made their decision, and I was like, cool. I'm not saying let him hang the rope because I want Man United to succeed. But at the same time, I'm like, why are we wasting our time? But I'm going to let it slide, and we're going to see if there's an improvement because he's got Rude, he's got Reddy Hack, he's got new players in. Let's see. For example, let's see if he actually changes the way he's going to do. Did he?
Bro, he's got what? No, he's got significantly worse. That's where we are. We're at the stage of this is so bad, and we don't know how bad it can get. Bro, I can't lie to you. My goals for this season under 10 Hag has changed. My goals for the season under 10 Hag is 40 points and plus and positive goal difference, bro. I need a positive goal difference of plus. I don't know if asking for double figures is too much, but
I know. I was going to say double figures.
Yeah, double figures gold. But then, and that's why this man has to leave, bro. Like, he has to leave, man. And the difficulty
is he though, because the title of the video is are INEOS on fraud watch but just watch this video. I don't know if you've seen this video from
manager. You said to me earlier in the year, we've got to be patient. It's going to take time. Look at the environment. Do you have faith in Erik ten Hag?
I think I don't want to answer that question. I like Erik. I think he's a very good coach. But at the end of the day, it's not my call. It's that management team that's running Manchester United that have to decide. how we best run the team in many different respects. But that team that's running Manchester United has only been together since June, July.
Yeah.
You know, they weren't there in January or February or March or April. They've only arrived. Omar, Dan Ashworth, they only arrived in July.
Sure.
They've only been there, you know, you can count it in weeks almost. You know, they've
Yeah.
been there a long time. So they need to take stock and make some sensible decisions. I mean, our objective is, you know, is very clear. We want to take Manchester United back to where it should be. And it's not there yet, obviously. That's very clear. So there's work to be done.
That's clear, but that video is a very clear message to me, you know, because I don't know about you, but a lot of things were said. Our objective is clear. We want to take Man United back to where they need to be, and we are not there yet. But then look who's here, you know, like that's so you can really understand it. And he's basically saying, look, like Man United are far from the finished product. And I like this guy. I've not said this is the best manager, and in this amount of time, or by the end of the season, you'll see why we made this decision. He said something completely different.
The thing is, what I've noticed about he is a good politician, isn't it? Like he is like he could easily be in Parliament right now because he's kind of almost like he tells you something without telling you the full story. You know what I'm trying to say? Like he kind of leaves you kind of almost like second guessing. But it's naive for me to think that he's just gonna leave everything to, you know, I mean, Omar Barara and him. He will literally be in that conversation because A, he's a United fan, and B, he's the head mafia of the.
It's his club now.
It's exactly. He has to be invested. So this idea of you're just, you know, I'll leave it to Omar Barara. Nah, mate, you're involved, mate. And if for me, it's crazy that we are here talking about one game to be like if he's staying or not. One game, bro.
No, and it's not for a cup. It's not for a cup. But you know what's funny? It's not even for a cup. Like before, at least you could say FA Cup final. That's what's going to save him. You're saying like our season is not saying our season's. Well, you can say it. Our season's on the ropes in October. October, bro. October. That's mad. You know, when we're talking about standards and what we wanted for this season and stuff, you were like Premier League. It's what's going to take for me to really, like, you know, like solid title charge. I thought top 4 was guaranteed. I thought it was, look at us. And wait, hold on. If we lose, who's West Ham got on next game?
So any of them win, they are above us.
They go above us.
Yeah, they could go above us if they get maybe a couple of goal difference. Everton could be level on points with us, and that's going to be their second win in 7.
Everton have got Newcastle. Man United could be. Oh my god.
And if everyone else has got good fixtures, bro, Chelsea have got Forest at home. Arsenal got Southampton at home. I'm not saying they're next to us, by the way, but I'm just saying the gap could be considerably higher.
No,
you know?
But bro, you're going too high up the table. Let's focus on what's below us, bro.
Yeah, I know. Even these ones here, I mean, like, it's just what I'm saying, bro.
We know that let's be real. We're not beating Aston Villa. Yeah,
bro, we're not beating them. We're not beating
Aston Villa. We learned from our team yesterday, and if we pull out a performance, we know it is. I'll enjoy it. I'll enjoy it every time we win. Yeah,
of course.
We're not beating this side. Now, where you have us, that means we're near 14, 15. Show me that again. Let me see.
Bro, literally around there. Like, if a point doesn't really do anything, like literally does not do anything, bro. A point does not get us anywhere.
A point by the next international break. Oh my goodness.
They're doing damage. I don't know why they're letting the other manager come in and be fighting for top 4, like, you know what I mean, in that kind of way. Yeah, it's a long season, don't get me wrong, but it's like you're starting off on a bad foot because if that new manager comes in, or let's say it's Rude, for example, you're like, he can't afford to lose many more games because he's lost 4 already. Bro, we could lose 4 in 7. And that was the same thing last season. We lost 4 in 7 as well, by the way, because I have the old TikTok. Yeah, bro, we literally had our worst start to the season. Remember, we lost to Tottenham, we lost to Arsenal, we lost to Crystal Palace, we lost to Brighton. That was 4. We won Nottingham Forest, we beat Wolves, and that was it.
Same form. But you're right, same form. We're the same team. We're the same team, bro. We're the same team, and yesterday, what he said yesterday was difficult to listen to. you know, and
man.
he speaks out both sides of his mouth, right? Because he said yesterday that I thought was just so interesting. He said he took Rashi off for rotation purposes.
Yeah.
But then there was mistakes on Rashford's side of the pitch. And I thought, wait, but other people have made mistakes. He couldn't commit to it. He couldn't commit to it because that means other people should have left us. If you're talking about mistakes, well then Bruno, how many mistakes is he allowed to make before? Are you with me? So that's why he couldn't truly commit to Rashi made a mistake. So I took him off for rotation purposes. Brother, the manager that I really, really respected and was excited about is losing his mind.
You know what's the maddest thing about it though? And me and you had a debate, member on United View about him rotating in it, and I thought it was a bit weird for him to rotate Rashford against was it Crystal Palace? I said something's odd. You don't rotate Rashford, and I just think for me he's almost trying to make a point without needing to make a point in his third season. This game here. Listen, you know me, I don't rate Rashford, but that game there, he was cooking, man. He was literally putting isolating the defender. He was doing something. And my man, if you're gonna say to Rashford, you're coming off after playing like that,
goal and assist.
What are you doing?
Goal and assist. That's what he did. He had a goal and assist. Yes, he allowed the cross, but the issue sometimes there is an issue with the system in terms of if he's providing the way he's providing. You can't ask him to do all things in the team. I get you wanting to go back and defend, but you got to almost give that job to the midfield and like Delo. But Delo's playing as another midfielder.
I know.
Delo's on the inside.
The whole system is flawed, bro, because I don't know if you've seen, there was a picture of Delo in midfield and there was a gap. And I mean a big gap left wide open. And I was like, bruh, like Arsenal don't do this. Yo, Man City don't do this to this. They don't leave gaps. They might do the inverted thing, KG. But you don't see no gaps there.
Brother, right now, where are you at in terms of like managers that you want in the replacement type vibe? Where are you at? Because I saw your prayer. I saw you doing a serious prayer for this Sunday. You said like you're praying that it ends on the Sunday.
Bro, it ends. It has to end. But apparently saying Inzaghi's rejectors, but I don't know whether to believe that's true or not because, you know what I mean? You don't know in it. It's a season, innit? But I'm not after names, you know, man. I think United fans need to go out of this idea of names. We just need to know when a manager comes in, he's got a plan, he's got his philosophy, he's got, I'm willing to give a man a year without no trophies here if it means we're playing good football and there's a clear style that we can see. Okay, if we're getting battered and whatnot, then it's a different matter. Can't tolerate that.
Bro,
yeah, exactly.
I'm on sacking settings. Now I'm on sacking settings,
now
bro.
You're on it, yeah?
No, I'm on sacking. Bro, I'm on Watford sacking settings. No, I'm telling you now, I'm on Watford sacking settings. Bro, if you bro, I'm on Watford sacking energy, bro. If the manager's not working, sack him. Whoever's not working, just get rid of him. So even if you get a new one and the new one don't work, sack him as well, bro. Until it works. Because now, guess what? We romanticize longevity. Yeah, Fergie made us really believe in longevity, and it was the best decision we've ever made. Yes, football's progressed. Yes, football's progressed, but guess what? When I do compare ourselves to, let's use Chelsea for instance. Chelsea, in all their sackings, they still have been successful. These clubs are gone ahead of us. I don't know how many appointments Aston Villa have made since getting rid of their. I don't know how many appointments Aston Villa have made since the Fergie era, since the end of Fergie till now. A lot. But then all these other clubs are heading that way, and our club is heading this way. So we must, until we find the guy, because it will take a long time to find the managers. What we're clearly seeing, 100%. It's going to take a long time. Keep going until we find the man. Then we do it. So if this guy don't work and he's taking us down, bring in the next one.
I always say 18 months is a good measurement of where you could say, right, sack right there. Because you've got the first year, and within that next 6 months here is almost like say now you go from September to December. If you see a clear deterioration in the way we're playing, you then say, right, December, you're gone. Because you've given the manager 18 months to essentially get his players in that summer You know what I mean? And then kind of go again in the next one. So it's like you've given that manager 18 months to kind of build 3 windows in a sense in that kind of time. So you need to then pull the plug. But listen, you know what it is though? We go to Old Trafford, yeah, bro. The fan base, man, like they're just so used to just giving managers time, man. Like the online fan base, they're different, but the match going crowd, bro.
No, but you heard the crowd. You heard the.
I know.
You heard them. And I remember after the game, they didn't sound the way they sound.
No,
they were still singing. We were still singing. Everyone was singing, but the crowd, you always know when the crowd is turning.
Yeah.
There is a turn in the match day goer. You know, there is a turn because no one wants to say this manager should leave. No one wants to be out here. You want to be like, I back the manager. You're red. You want to show that, listen, through and through. But guess what? They know. They're aware. And when the fans start to walk, the fans left early. After the 3rd goal, everyone got up and they left. That's a telltale sign.
Bro, them man fire drill settings of this year.
Is it a fire drill?
Fire drill. Well, so I'm not going home. I live 10 minutes away. So I don't know where ever, but man, I leave it early. And you know what I do now as well?
Yeah.
Bro, you know what I do, KG? I get off my seat, 10 minutes to go. I sit next to the steward. Me and him are having a podcast. We're having a chat. We're having a chat about United. Because this steward is one of them. He says it as it is, isn't it? Me and him just chatting. I'm on the, you know, where just about you leave the tunnel.
Yeah.
I'm just there, just chilling, man. I'm like, just reflecting up Old Trafford. And I see empty seats. I see it raining. Because you know, like every time United loses, it's raining.
Yeah, raining. And it's
overcast. Oh, man. I just reflected. I'm like, bro, we're finished, you know. We're getting embarrassed again, bro. Like, you know what it is, yeah? You have to give United fans credit, you know, for putting through this abomination.
This is a disgusting relationship, bro. We can't be sure. Do you know what's mad? Yeah. You see how if we did the fixtures that are coming up this weekend and we talking about the big clubs, yeah, guaranteed we can say in the game on the weekends, Arsenal gonna win, Man City gonna win, Liverpool gonna win. I believe Chelsea win. Why can't no one says confidently Man United are gonna win on the weekend? You don't say that. You don't, and it don't matter who we're playing. It don't matter who we're playing. You don't see with confidence. Like, you can't do that. That's just a sign, bro. That's the sign that you're looking for. It's got to the stage where I'm worried for every single player. Delete, bro. Delete is not rubbish.
Oh my God,
Delite's not rubbish. I don't believe he's rubbish. Guess what's happening though? He's infected. Masrao's not rubbish. He's infected.
All the my guy, Sandro, bro. I'm with Toby and them, man. I've been cooking Romero, bro. And you know what? I can't even, bro. Lisandro Martinez is my guy. I don't recognize him.
Don't recognize him.
I don't recognize him.
No, don't recognize him. And it's you know what? These guys, because we have to talk about player responsibility, but at the same time, when every player looks bad, when every player looks bad, then you got to say, hey, something else is going on here. As much you lot know, I love Bruno Fernandes. This Bruno fall off a cliff, but Bruno's literally all his seasons under this manager, he's got significantly worse. Bruno came and raised the levels or raised what we was doing, and it's just literally gone that way. Is he the
worst captain for you ever?
Let me think of the captains. He's not. Maguire was one of the worst captains. We have to remember them era. We have to remember that era, bro. Maguire was the worst captain, and Maguire's the worst captain.
As many games as Roy Keane has lost all year in his whole career.
Maguire, but we can't. Obviously, it's a new feeling. This is a fresh feeling. You have to understand what we're saying with Maguire, bro. You have to remember you didn't even want Maguire to lift that trophy.
Maguire don't have ability like what Bruno can be. You know what I mean?
But I'm saying someone that shouldn't wear the killer is when we deep it. Probably Bruno shouldn't be wearing the armband. But then yesterday I asked the question to the man. I said, because after I got the second red, I said he shouldn't wear the armband no more. But I said, who'd you give it to?
Oh,
I said, who'd you give it to? Let's right now. Go on. Who'd you give it to?
I'd give it to Diego Dalot.
Are you moving mad? The one that's getting cooked week in, week out. Where? Doing this? Come on, bro.
I don't
carry
know.
on.
You know what? But the thing is, though, you can't give it to Dillit. He's just come through the door, Dillit,
and he's not playing good, so he can't. He's not the one.
Casemiro that we tried to send to Saudi League and told him to learn Arabic.
brother.
Yeah, right now, he's
Guess what?
right now though. He's not been
is
playing
like this.
badly right now. So you get it. So okay, then it's got to be Marcus Rashford then.
Are you on crack?
No, but you're talking about seniority. He's been
No,
there.
I'm not talking about senior.
Arsenal.
I'm talking about someone that should wear. Who is your after? So not Bruno. If it's not Bruno, Bruno's on my screen. Onana that's having diving issues. So what you have now is when you deep exactly.
I want to say Lissandro, but the way he's playing right now, he's
moving mad. Moving mad. So guess what? There is no, when you're looking, he's saying, well, who to be the person? You're looking at Bruno saying, Bruno, you're incompetent at this moment. You're incompetent. But I don't know who to give it to you because who gets it?
So true, you know. So true.
Who gets it? Like it definitely can't be Rashford. Casemiro still moves mad. Yeah. Leacher can't get it. Onana can't get it. Delo shouldn't get it. There is no captain, is what I learned yesterday. There's no captain. There's no one that you can see.
That's the indictment of a manager, you know, that the fact that we have no one here that's ready enough to get that captain and we believe in that can take it and then perform, because the captain has to perform consistently as well, by the way. So yes. Odegaard's got it for a reason. At Man City, who's got it? Is it De Bruyne the captain at Man City or Diaz? I don't know who it is. I think it might be.
I swear it was De Bruyne for a minute.
Liverpool is Van Dijk.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Chelsea right now, it's Reece James, but obviously he's sick note James in it. So I don't know who the Like, do you get what I'm trying to say, bro? But with Bruno, bro, I just think for me, bro, like, listen,
Kyle Walker's the captain.
Kyle Walker, okay.
And he's consistent as well. He's been consistent. So he makes
he has been to fair. Do you think that was a red card, by the way? Because I think for me, you're silly to put your foot out there when you're on a yellow card.
Bruno's
silly.
Bruno's I get what but it goes to the problem of why I've realized Bruno can't be captain. Because I'm an emotional guy, very emotional.
Oh, same.
So I lead, like, a lot of times my emotions do get the better of me. Bruno's exactly the same. And what happens is, if he's struggling, it's not going his way, Bruno's gonna do emotional moves. He was desperate and he kicked out for the ball. He wanted to go and challenge to try and score because he's desperate. And his play style, when we go down, he goes into desperation FC, which hurts us. He can't do this thing of being calm. He's got quality, but then what happens is he's lost in his head. So now I understand the challenge, but it was stupid. But it's an emotional challenge because you don't realize we got enough time in this game. I can create something without spamming. But Bruno will do that. I mean, there's different Brunos. When we're winning the game and stuff, you start to see a better Bruno. As soon as we get a setback, Bruno's head's down, moaning. He's doing the most.
Head down, moaning.
And then does wild things, quick, a mad free kick. Or like he'll do something insane because he's just so I believe that it's a red card because you shouldn't have your foot up that high. It's emotionally charged, and it's the reason why Bruno shouldn't be captain. He can't keep it even kill. He can't. I'm not going to be in an organization. You don't need to make me captain. I know what I can bring to a team. I'm not your captain. I'm too. I'll go with the wind sometimes. I'm not your captain. You need a steady. There's a reason why even when I work with Flex is a more measured
of course,
individual. If you do something to me, I'm calling you a pussy. I'm calling it. I will say you dickhead very quickly.
Yeah. Facts.
Quickly. So it is. That's the problem. And what you're having is Bruno's gonna complain, moan, and stuff. And we need to look for the lit. Looks like it could be good.
Yeah.
Maybe potentially. I don't know what's going on with Agate, but that's another managerial thing.
I'm not judging him under this manager. I just think for me, it's not for me. And I'm not judging most of these players under this manager because I feel like for me, it's like we haven't seen them in a system where they can thrive on. We've seen them in a system that they're actually regressing. Just on these players, though, man. What did you think of all the posts from Højlund, Rashford, Onana? Did you see Højlund's post, by the way?
I saw Højlund's post. I saw Højlund's one, yeah. But honestly, I felt the Højlund one was run by whoever agency that is looking after him, because he was in the dressing room. He was in the dressing room. They all got told off. They didn't get to leave. So what you think? Well, unless Ten Hag is getting moved to, upload while Ten Hag going crazy. There's no way.
That's what I'm thinking as well. You know, there's no way to upload, bro.
I don't believe that's something that he would have done, but he didn't throw them man under the bus. You see, these men don't run their social media properly. So there's someone posting for them, but guess what? Their social media teams are tone deaf. They didn't realize saying I had 6 weeks to plan this celebration. They didn't realize that, they probably don't even understand the game enough to know Man United fans are really pissed off about being 2-0 up. And they didn't have no context of putting the post out. Because in a normal sense, 3-3 at Porto away from home is, in Fergie days, we'll say, you know, not a bad result. That's in Champions League. That's in the Champions League, by the way.
Yeah.
Let's say they were winning and we came back. But it wasn't that. We was in control. We surrendered the goals. And then we got something you can't post that. But then Diogo Dalot done the same nonsense as well.
Same. So Onana did one and deleted it. I think Onana deleted one. The Rashford one was one of them where, you know,
what did he say? What did he say?
Posting ego and that. It's just, for me, it's like, bro, like, read the room, innit, man? And obviously, he did apologize, Hoyland. So it just shows you that they do read through their comments and they do, you know what I mean? They do see it. And I was just like, bro, like, and this is epitomized everything, bro. When the standards are high and we're competing for what we need to compete for, and the levels are so high, now we're praising little things of, we're a bit controlled, we're not conceding as many shots, but we're actually not creating anything. Like, I'm looking at the forward line, I'm like, don't see anything there. I don't see anything in midfield. Like, bro, it's not like
you're onto something. But then another thing that we need to stop doing as a community that I've realized and stuff is, we need to stop the Arsenal comparison. We have to stop the Arsenal comparison. We actually have to stop the Arsenal comparison today. Because we're nothing like Arsenal in terms of, like, I get what Arteta's done and he's had the time and stuff, but we are not Arsenal Football Club. We're not that. And we play a total different brand of football to Arsenal. And even if you say you can see the different things in these clubs and you can see where they're heading, I can see where we're just not on the trajectory of, you can't see that style that's going to come in. You can't say, you know how you had with Arsenal, you said Bukayo and all these players coming through, but it was going towards this type of fluid football, but it was a bit weak in areas. And the players that they had, I don't think Arsenal spent the same money that we've spent in the same time. So we can't use them, unfortunately. When we have to let that one go. It's worked for Arsenal, 8th, 5th, and they've progressed and they're going forward. But then when did Arsenal start challenging? Was it the season after, the 4th season?
Yeah, after the 4th season, then they started challenging 2 years in a row. This is their 3rd year challenging now. So
right now, when you look at Arsenal, wait, in their 3rd season, they finished 5th, right?
Yeah, so they finished 5th in the and after that they finished obviously back to back. Let me quickly check it.
I think it's 8th, 5th or something like that. But what the killer is, even if you want to compare us to Arsenal, do Man United right now look like a team that's about
21-22, they finished 5th. So the season before that, they finished 8th. And then 2020-23, they finished 2nd, and then 2nd, and then,
There you go.
They're challenging for like 3 seasons now.
There you go. So do we look like a team that is about to finish 5th in the league? Do we look like the 5th best team in the league? Absolutely not.
Problem, man. And this is why I said, this summer was a perfect moment to sack him, because it was like, Aston Villa going to get better. Brighton will get better. Cool, they might not, but they're getting better in terms of talent. You know what's mad? The gap in terms of squads now are getting smaller. There's not a big gap. The way you can only minimize widen that gap is if you get match winners like Cole Palmer. You get players that can make a direct impact. We don't have that at the minute. We don't have someone that can, out of nothing, I'm going to win you that game. We don't have that.
It used to be Bruno.
It used to be, there you go.
It used to be Bruno, but we don't have that now. Now we don't have. Just the last question. Go ahead.
Do you fear INEOS don't sack Erik ten Hag? Come Monday, they don't sack him. Do you fear? Is there anything part of you that thinks, you know what?
No.
We're going to go back to toxic fan base and it's going to be in and out, and blah, blah, blah.
No, because I don't think there's... I think you struggle to find a lot of people that will say in, to be honest. I think you'll struggle to find...
Tyrone might be one of the few now.
But it's not many. Like I'm saying this, they're holding on. They're a dying breed. They're a dying breed, right, of the man them that's still saying in. But I honestly feel that we're going to get touched. My scoreline prediction, I never predicted against Man United in my entire life. Even in my entire YouTubing, wherever you want to talk about, I'm saying 4-1 Aston Villa.
Jeez. I said
4-1 Aston Villa. 4-1 Aston Villa.
Yeah.
It's going to be more. Imagine if Timo Werner was on point, yeah, we would have lost the game against Spurs 6-7-0. Easy. You know it. So now guess who we're playing? We're talking about Watkins, them man there, Duran, Rodgers. Them man are pulling up, and we're playing at their home, and they can see home. We got, and guess who's playing?
They're the ones that are going to be doing the dagger, so the fans will be up for it.
Guess who's playing in this game as well? Maguire starting, and it's not a disrespect against Maguire. I guarantee he's going to reward. If he said he had to reward Garnacho, Maguire just saved you your damn job in that last game.
Yeah, I know.
Yes, so Maguire starts next to is it Leacher or dropping Leacher?
Yeah, I'll drop Leacher. Yeah, drop Leacher.
I reckon he drops Leacher.
Well, I think he will, because I think he'll just realize that, yo, listen, he could play left-sided centre back and then put De Ligt there and then go from there. I think he'll play Casemiro and Ugarte alongside Bruno. I think he'll drop Eriksen. He'll drop Ahmad. He'll play Garnacho and Rashford. And then I think he'll drop Xerxes as well. I think he'll play Højlund up front as well.
Yeah, I think it's smart to drop Xerxes for this one, though.
Yeah,
smart to. I think I like Xerxes, but I don't feel like it's not gonna work in this how he's getting played now.
No, it's not. It's not
gonna work how it's gonna play now. It's easy. It's easy to, not saying like it's easy to stop him, but if Xerxes can't connect with the wingers and they're not running ahead of him, we're finished. We're cooked.
Get it.
We're cooked. But yeah, brother.
Listen, KG, it is what it is. You got to stick together. Big up for pulling up. Let them know where they can find you, man. Let them know where they can find you.
KG the comedian, bro. I got a birthday coming up. I'm gonna be 40, and I said, listen, 50k by my birthday. I'm on 43,000. So I'm trying to get there. Man. KG the comedian, please. You can put my finger.
Yeah, you'll be in the title. You'll be in the top. You'll be in the title. You get me? So make sure you follow up KG. And yeah, man, let me know in the comments.
I am proud of you.
I appreciate it, man.
You've done well, and you've worked. Hey, no one's working harder than you right now online. So well done, fam. Let me drop that bomb for you, fam.
I appreciate it. Big up to you. Big up the community. I will see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye. Peace.